Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, squaring off with another team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And the Hilltoppers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense is on the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a...
And the ball is intercepted. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. To throw, it's Huff. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Hilltoppers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
With the catch, it's Young. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Young. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Hilltoppers are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Hutchinson. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's going to throw deep right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Working that left side now. Tackled, but he has a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Young. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. He finds his man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Hilltoppers are rolling down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Young. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
The Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. This quarterback part of their running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. Back to throw, it's Huff. On target. Makes a grab and he's dragged down. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Returner is tackled down at the
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall, now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Using his legs, it's Young. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on... And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
This is a 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Huff. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That's going to do it for us from here for